and welcome to today's Simply Science. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be learning about some of the science behind food. We're going to be making a couple different things. First thing that we're going to make is going to be butter. To make butter, you need some whipping cream. You can get this at the grocery store in the dairy section. You'll pour that into a small jar. I'm not going to pour all of it in, just because it takes a little while to make it, and the more is in there, the more I've got to shake it. So screw your lid on your jar. You're going to shake. You're going to shake it for a long time, so it's actually going to be really helpful if you have someone to pass it off to. It's going to take about 5 minutes or so to get butter. That as I'm shaking, the fat molecules that are in the whipping cream are getting agitated, and they're starting to clump together. Once a lot of them have clumped together, you'll start to feel something solid in your jar. I've not quite gotten to that point yet. So if you notice, it's starting to thicken up a little bit. If instead of butter you want to make whipped cream, you can add in some vanilla and sugar and keep shaking a little bit past this point. And you'll have whipped cream. So we've shaken our heavy cream enough that we have whipped cream right now. We're going to continue shaking because we're not quite there yet. We're getting close. We're now starting to separate a little bit. We've got to keep shaking a couple more minutes. We're almost there. So we're definitely separating more. As you can see, I've got liquid and solid. I'm almost there. So now we definitely have our butter. To make it usable, you're going to drain off the liquid, which is known as buttermilk. The next thing you're going to do is to rinse this butter 3 times with cool running water. Once it's been rinsed 3 times, as you rinse it, you're going to kind of squish it around a little bit to try to get all of that buttermilk out. The more buttermilk is left in here, the more likely and the faster that this butter will spoil. So you want to get as much out as possible. Once it's been rinsed 3 times, if you want to use salt on it, add a little bit of salt. You could also add in honey. You could add in herbs, whatever you like, and it's ready to eat. So the next thing that we're going to make is to make some ice cream. For that, you're going to need some half and half. If you don't have half and half, you can make your own half and half using whipping cream and milk. You're going to do half whipping cream and half milk. So we're going to take about a cup of half and half. I'm going to measure that out because I want to be pretty accurate. Just a smidge more. You're going to add to that a tablespoon of sugar. Would you like your ice cream to be sweet, I bet? You're also going to add in a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. After you've tried this once, you can always adjust measurements to taste. I'm going to give it a nice stir. Try to get my sugar dissolved. So sugar is going to dissolve a lot better in your cold half and half if you stir it. So next, I'm going to pour my half and half into a bag. I have a fancy silicone bag, so I'm not going to worry about double bagging it. If you're using just a regular Ziploc bag, it is a good idea to double bag. That way you make sure that you're not going to get any salt water mixed in. Try to push all of the air you can out. You're going to add your bag into another bag and then fill that bag with ice. I'm going to go ahead and put ice into the bottom of my bag. I happen to think that'll make it have the cold distributed better if I have my ice cream in the middle. So I'm going to fill it about halfway. So that's got it about halfway. I'm going to add in my ice cream bag. Now I'm going to add in some ice cream salt. Ice cream salt has bigger grains than your regular salt, which is why it makes it be perfect for making ice cream with. It's going to take a lot longer for ice cream salt grains to dissolve. So you're going to add in about 1/4 cup of ice cream salt. So as you can tell, the grains on it are a lot bigger than regular salt. If all you have is regular salt, that's fine too. I would add more though. So we're going to add our ice cream salt and then add salt or add ice to fill it up. Fill it the rest of the way up. So, adding the ice to the salt does something really important. It's actually going to lower the freezing point of what's in the bag. That way, it can freeze a lot faster. So just like with our butter, you're going to need to shake this around. Since it does have salt and ice, it's going to get really cold. So I suggest using a towel, oven mitts, anything like that. My bag really does not want to stay shut. So I'm going to try one more time. If not, I've got to get another bag. I think that's better. So I'm going to shake it too. Using camera magic, we'll be back in a little. So it's taken a while, but finally we've gotten our ice cream finished. So I'm going to pull it out of the bag and open up my silicone bag. And if you look, we have fresh, delicious ice cream. So add whatever toppings you want and eat it straight from the bag.